What's going on, guys? Today we're playing some more Dirt 3. We're going to try and knock out some more of these career things so we can get to playing around with the fun stuff. And I think we were left off somewhere around here. Okay, that's done. This is sort of getting done. What do we have to do in here? What did I already do in here? Why do I have points in here if I haven't done that yet? I don't know. Well, Kenya Rally, that sounds fun. Yes, the raid cars. Alright, let's grab me a pickup truck. Actually, I'm going to go all the way over to the left here, because this will get us leveled up faster than anything. Volkswagen Touareg, because see here that says the bottom bonus, I get 2250 bonus points for using that one, whereas this gets me 800. So yeah, we're going to go with that one, because you get extra performance, because this is the complete edition, which if you have this game on PC, if you bought the game on PC on Steam while it still had Games for Windows Live, a while ago they got it off of Games for Windows Live and natively on Steam. So then because of that, they wanted to celebrate that and I guess give back to the people that put up with Games for Windows Live, so they gave everybody that had that before, while it was on Games for Windows Live, if you bought it on Steam then, they gave you the complete edition with all the DLC added in to it for free. So now we're going to go ahead and enjoy this complete edition by using this extra car thing here. And this OBS is giving me some sort of recording error right now, so I hope that's high CPU usage. Consider turning down settings. Oh no, we're going to have to deal with that right quick. Haha. Instead, go to settings, broadcast settings. Yeah, we're gonna fix this really quick. Okay, we just toyed with the settings there. Hopefully OBS will be slightly less upset with my choice of settings there. I just turned the bitrate of the video down a little bit and changed the recording resolution. So, yeah, because I usually just render to 720p at 60 anyway, but I could do 1080p at 60 for everything, but then that requires so much extra time. Like, rendering a 10-minute video with this machine to 1080p at 60 frames a second will probably take it like a little bit over 2 hours for one video, whereas 720p can get done in around an hour, so it's a little bit faster. It's actually a lot faster to do it with 720p at 60, that's why hopefully that looks pretty good, because that's the standard I think I've been sticking to, 720p at 60 for games, and if it's something in real life, then I'll go 1080p. I think for the most part, games will look alright to watch them at 720p at 60 frames a second, because I don't think anybody's going to have a screen big enough where they're intensely focused enough to notice. Anyways, we gotta try to actually win here. We're gonna try. Oh, let's stay on track. Oh, alright, we're gonna roll with that. What's my challenger? It went in lead by 1 second. I think I can still do that despite the fact that I went way off the track there. I could have just used that there as a motocross berm. That would have been fun. Alright, let's use this in the cockpit here and try not to crash. Let's get through here. There's some street signs there coming past. I don't know why there are any signs anywhere in Kenya, because it's just a desert wasteland. I don't know. Why are there power lines in Kenya? Since when do they have electricity over there? Haha. Alright. We're going wide. Using the berm. Using that berm. We just railed the crap out of that turn for the extra power. And now we just got to get through this little finish gate here. And we good. Did I get the... Yeah, I think we won by a decent amount. Alright. We just gotta bang out through the career mode so we can get to playing with the fun. Shut up! Those freaking announcers are the worst part of this game. They're just... so annoying. They just like make you want to slap yourself and hurt people. They're so annoying. I don't know who thought they were a good idea. They're just so... Yo man, go post that footage on YouTube! Is what they say every time you finish a race. I can't deal with that. It's so annoying. It's just... Anyway, 206, we can do that. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, there's a Mitsubishi. We got my Volkswagen, all this imported crap. We got a nice little Hummer behind there if Ty Suit's watching. There's your Hummer. And we're being robbed, apparently, so that's nice. Alright, let's go. We set off the car alarm. That's not good. Alright, let's get through there. And... what was the goal? I already forgot what the goal was. We'll just go time of 206. Alright, just go fast, don't crash. Best racing tip out there. Alright, let's get through there. And keep right over jump. There is... Oh, yeah, that's the jump. Alright. I feel like this is the same stage. I feel like I literally just ran the stage. Now it's just slightly darker out. This is the same... This is the exact same stage, isn't it? Or at least maybe this is the reverse version. Maybe this is reversed. This might be reversed, actually. No, it's not, 'cause there's tarmac right there. So it's not the same stage, because there is some tarmac in it. Let's get this guy out of my way. Get out of my way! And there we go, nice and easy. Keep going, just keep charging along here. Make sure we use this little bit down there to our advantage to get through the turn faster, or we're going to rail all the turns. Watch that pothole. Again, use that little bit down there to your advantage to get the turn in faster. Let's get back on the road here. A bit of a pothole we just hit. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Left. Okay, we're getting onto some dirt here. Using that little bit of a cliff to dangle a couple wheels off there for the extra turning power. We're good, we're good, we're good. I know what I'm doing. And let's hit that berm there, let's rail that. Let's get this guy out of my way. Push him out wide. And we good. Don't even need to look where I'm going when I finish. That's just how amazing of a driver I am at this, obviously. Alright, let's get through there. Blah, 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 blah. Next race. Again, I just want to pound through all of these races to hopefully get the fun stuff unlocked so we can actually get around to playing with more of the different things in the game that are kind of buried behind the barrier of unlocks. So hopefully we can get this going pretty quickly here without too many delays, if the game will let me just start the stage. Thank you. I need to check what that bonus was, though. Ooh, we got a Hummer in front of us now. We're gonna catch him right quick, I bet. Alright, let's go. What was the bonus? Win and lead by a second. I can do that. Here we go. Hey, there's a GPS down there that has the map on it. That's neat. Alright, let's go this way. There's a water splash. Oh, man. Mud. Oh, that just felt sweet. There's water in Africa? What is this magic I've never heard of? Alright, let's go this way, go that way, and watch the street sign. That way, go that way. I'd be a terrible driver, because I'd be plowing down all those fence posts and street signs, and people would hate me for this if I ever drove them. Alright, so we're gonna get through there. And left, looks like we got it coming up. And through there, and a little more sideways. Okay, there's a jump here. Where's the jump? There's the jump. Alright, watch where we're going here. Oh, we clipped the tree. We clipped the tree. Oh, we're gonna go back and cheatsy doodles here. Let's go ahead and not hit the tree this time. No, we just took out the railroad sign instead. Alright, I'll take the railroad sign over a tree any day of the week. And no, we can't really cut that corner too well, can we? No, we can't. We're going into the ditch. We're gonna roll with that. We will roll with the ditch, and I bet I'll still come ahead of somebody. Jump. Alright, let's turn. Brakes. Let's get another turn. Alright, going off the road a bit again. It's okay, this is an off-road vehicle. We don't need roads where we're going. Alright, let's get through there. And that guy got in my way and slowed down my lap time. It would have had a slightly faster time there if that Hummer didn't get in the way at the end, but that's okay, we're still ahead by a pretty fair amount. Shut up, announcer, I don't care what you think. Shut up and just let me run my races. Alright, and it's loading. Alright, there we go, here we go. 13. Okay. Yeah, not even close to another level. That's fun stuff comes to the higher levels. This game takes so long to unlock everything. So, bang.
You qualified for the
Shut up. How did I qualify for the final? I've done one race in this.
That means big races, big names, and big TV coverage. Exactly what a driver on the rise is looking for.
So I win one race and they move me up to the final? Or, oh, I guess I won 2, 3. Okay, I guess I won 3. I didn't see those two. Do you just want to go straight for the trail? Do you want to, let's do the Shibboleth. No, let's just go straight for this thing. Let's just get through these races as fast as I can. We're at moderns or classics. How much horsepower are these things bringing? 750. Oh wait, that's 800, and this is 2250, and that is a Toyota Tacoma with 800 horsepower at 885, and this is 885. Ooh, I like the Suzuki SX4 though for these things, but I think we're gonna go with Tacoma because we get more power. We get more power for the power to weight ratio of this Tacoma is a bit better than that Suzuki SX4 is. I wish they had the Suzuki Escudo in this, because if you guys don't know what the Suzuki Escudo is, you gotta look it up. Things are ridiculous. But that was an insane hill climb car that I wish they had in this game, but apparently they decided they didn't want to put it into the game. But if you guys don't know this game mode, if you don't know this is, it's essentially hill climb, like that type of hill climb racing, but there's no hill to be going up is what Trailblaze is. But here we go. We'll put in a good lap time here. There's no co-driver, so I don't have to try and listen to anybody. I just have to pay attention to that little mini-map there, or just look where I'm going, and I'm good. Alright, go through there. 30 miles an hour. Nope, we're doing 110. There we go. Just nice and easy. Just cruising down these roads. Nice and simple. Maybe getting a little bit sideways, but not too much, I don't think. 30 mile an hour. Haha, nope. Alright, there's US 41. Hey, I've been down this road before. Haha, I don't know where this exactly is, but I've been down this road before. US 41, I've been there. If I read some of those signs, I could probably tell you where this is at. What does that say? Maple Mountain Lodge. No clue where that is, actually. I've been on US 41, though. It's right up in the Upper Peninsula, I believe. And through there. Brakes! And on the gas, we're going off the road a bit, that's okay though. We're in a truck here, we can go off the road. That's what this thing's made for, right? Kind of a truck. It's not a truck if it can't go off road, so. Alright, let's get through these little freaking S-curve hairpin things. There we go, and one more. Let's grab the handbrake, bring it around, bring it around. Take out a couple of fence posts along the way for more speed. Oh boy, we're gonna airtime. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a bit of a mistake there. If I'm being perfectly honest, that did not go entirely to plan, so we're just gonna go ahead and fix that with, yeah. Let's try not to do that again now. There we go. See, I still got some airtime there, but I didn't go flying off into the woods, so we're good. That's the better way to go about doing that. Narrow trail. Okay, thank you, sign. Cut that corner, which does a very, very big guess as to where I cut that corner. There we go. There you go, nice and simple. Get through there, and left-hander. And then it's going to go straight, and then there's a sharp right-hand corner here. Almost hit that street sign, but we didn't. We're good. And there we go. Almost to the end now. This is the tricky bit I remember now. This track, or this path, was these freaking woodsy trails where if you go off by a couple inches you hit a tree. I can't imagine if this was actually somewhat real. It'd be terrifying. Doing 100 miles an hour down these tiny ass roads with nobody else near you to tell you what's coming. There we go. Alright, we managed. We're pulling through. Yes, we made it through the tricky part, and now it's just more or less hammer down to the finish. What was my goal for this? 3:30. Got it. I don't know how I could get a time of 3:30. That's just pathetic. 3 minutes 30 seconds is pathetically slow. Like, that wasn't even a good run through there. I got 3:57. Or 2:57 rather, not 3:50. 3:50. Why did I say 3:50? I don't know why I said 3:57. 2:57 is what I meant for sure, though. We'll probably finish off this little event series here, and I'll call it a video. And oh yes, the final actually worked out because we're closing off one of those bits of the pyramid there, which I don't get why this game's menu theme was so heavily. Is my window? Hold on. Is my window rolled down right now? It's raining and like muddy out, and this asshole has his window rolled down. Are you serious? Are you serious? There's no windows here. Oh, jeez, that's gonna be. Oh, here we go. All right. This might just be the same path at a different time of day, I'm starting to think. And, alright, there we go. Watch the trees on the right side. And, yeah, this is, in fact, the exact same path at a different time of day, I think. So, yeah, that's the thing. And there's a bit of a jump right there. It's kind of... I want to see if I can catch somebody doing this. That'd be fun if I could make a pass doing trailblazes. Alright. There's the objective completed. Didn't even need to look at it. Just have to go fast and don't crash. Alright. Nice and power through. Going off under the shoulder of the road a bit there. That's okay. We'll keep this going. And that way. And then we go this way. And then we're going to hang another left. Oh, hanging it off a bit off the road right there. That is okay with me, though. We're still keeping up our good speed, maintaining a fast pace. Get onto the dirt, watch the road, Looks like we're coming up on somebody to maybe make a pass here. Hopefully, I want to make a pass. I want to... No, we're not going to have time to make a pass. We're not going to have time. This was definitely not the same stage I lied, 'cause this is definitely shorter. Hey, trees, what's going on? And slide through the finish line sideways for style points. All right. Yeah, style. Alright, there we go. That's that taken care of. I have not gotten the phone call I've been expecting for the past week now. Alright. Did we win yet, or is there still another stage where I have to whip some more people into shape? Yep, there's one more stage, it looks like. That's the Quincy Miners. That's supposed to be the Quincy Mine in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I'm pretty sure, because I have actually been there. Yeah. I'm like 80% sure this is supposed to be the Quincy Mine, but I think, though. I think. This is like the top in Houghton, Michigan, way up in the Upper Peninsula. I'm pretty sure it's where it's at. There's a rally up there, actually. Every winter they have the Lake Superior Rally up in the Houghton Peninsula. And I think this is what the stages are supposed to be based on, maybe. We'll find out, though. Yeah, because there's those two towers. I sort of... Yeah, see, wait, hold up. You go back and read that sign. I believe that says Quincy Mine. It should. Quincy Mine and Hoist. Underground Mine Tours. Tram Ride Gift Shop. Yes! Aha! I was right. I actually know where this is. Awesome. Now, how do I get out of this mode? Alright, there we go. Just wanted to point that out, so that is kind of neat that I know where this is, and I have actually been here. I don't think this road is actually... I don't think there is a road that curves like this at the mine, but that building is definitely there, so that is an actual place, and I can recall being there, so that's nice. Although I'm 90% sure there are no roads like this running through the mine, I'm pretty sure. But there's another sign for the Quincy Mine. Alright, there's also a nice little, there's like a restaurant or type thing around that mine somewhere. It's actually a really freaking good restaurant. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be on the game's path here, but down this road there should be a restaurant called the Quincy Lodge or something like that. That's also pretty freaking good eats, but I don't think it's going to be here unless... Oh, was that it right there? I'm going to stop. I want to see what these signs say. Darley's News. No, I cannot say that I recognize that shop being there either, unfortunately. So yeah, they had the one part of the route there, but the businesses on the street are not completely accurate, if I'm being perfectly honest, which I wouldn't expect it to be for a game like this. I mean, this isn't Grand Theft Auto, come on. Anyway, let's get through there. Yes, there's a nice little elbow bend right there, which I got on the brakes way too much for. And bump through there. Alright, left-hander, and we're good. Oh, we clipped the finish line a bit there. That's okay. We can yep, see right there. It's still sparking. Clipped it just a bit, and we still won by quite a bit. All right, that was not completely garbage apparently. Then let's see how many bonus points we got for that. Let's see. 2,065. Okay, not bad. Level and a half. What do we get? And nobody cares. Alright, blah blah blah. Yay, I did it.
But I can't believe we're actually here. We believe in you. Now go show the world just what you can do.
Those announcers are so annoying. So I guess I'll leave that off for next time. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want more Dirt 3, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.